There are places in the United States that have three different feelings, but they come together to make a wonderful journey. They have the quiet beauty of the Old South, the busy life of the cities by the coast, and the cold, wild nature in the Northeast. Mississippi, Alabama, and Maine are three names that seem unrelated, but together they create a surprising picture. It is a place where blues music sounds across wide rivers, where the bright beaches of the Gulf Coast shine, and where old lighthouses light up the cold ocean. Today's journey will take you across these three very different regions, so you can feel the United States in a deeper, more colorful, and more exciting way. In the heart of the southern United States, Mississippi appears like an emotional symphony. It is a place where the great river of the same name winds like a silver thread through white cotton fields. It is where the blues music was born from people's pain and faith. Mississippi is not noisy or flashy, but it has a lasting charm. This charm comes from the simplicity, honesty, and depth of a land that was once the cultural cradle of the American South. Here, every street, every old house, and every melody played in the bars tells a story. It is a story about history, music, kindness, and the desire to rise. Mississippi is located in the southeastern region of the United States, bordered by Tennessee to the north, Alabama to the east, Louisiana and the Gulf of Mexico to the south, and Arkansas across the Mississippi River to the west. The name of the state comes from the Ojibwe language, meaning Great River. And indeed, that river is the soul of the state, bringing fertile soil, life, and inspiration to many generations. The terrain is mostly low plains with rich soil and a humid subtropical climate, which allows agriculture to thrive, especially cotton farming. Something that once brought prosperity, but also left deep wounds in history. In Mississippi, nature is rich and diverse. green pine forests in the south, vast grasslands in the central region, and coastal swamps shaded by ancient oak trees. All of these blend together to form a peaceful, poetic, yet vibrant landscape. Jackson, the capital of the state, is the cultural and political center of Mississippi. The city carries a blend of the past and the present. The most outstanding place is the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum, which tells the hard journey of African Americans fighting for freedom and equality. Not far from there, the Mississippi Museum of Art displays unique works that reflect the spirit of the South. The Fondren district has a young, artistic, and lively atmosphere, where coffee shops, art galleries, and live music mix with the rhythm of the city. No place shows the soul of Mississippi more clearly than Clarksdale. This town is known as the birthplace of the legendary blues music, where legend says that musician Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil at the crossroads of Highway 61 in exchange for musical talent. Today, visitors can stop by the Delta Blues Museum to learn about the history of this music, or enjoy live performances at the Ground Zero Blues Club, a bar co-founded by actor Morgan Freeman, where the sound of guitars and voices still echo every night, as if the blues had never stopped living. Lying beside the river of the same name, Natchez is one of the oldest and most charming cities in the South. This place is famous for its hundreds of well-preserved antebellum mansions, which stand as witnesses to the golden age before the Civil War. Visitors can drive along the Natchez Trace Parkway, a historic road winding through green forests, visit old plantations, and watch the red sunset reflecting on the river's surface. In spring, the Natchez Spring Pilgrimage, a festival where old houses are open for visitors, is a special experience that lets you fully feel the classic beauty of the South. If you love history, Vicksburg is a stop you should not miss. This city was once a fierce battlefield during the Vicksburg Campaign, 1863, an important turning point that helped the Union gain control of the Mississippi River. Today, the Vicksburg National Military Park still keeps monuments, trenches, and war museums that take visitors back to that turbulent time. Besides that, the old Vicksburg downtown, with its small shops, cozy restaurants, and outdoor live music, offers a peaceful atmosphere, like a gentle slice of the South after the storm. Leaving the Deltaland, you will arrive in Biloxi, a lively coastal city on the shore of the Gulf of Mexico. Biloxi is the resort paradise of Mississippi, famous for its soft white beaches, luxury casinos, and delicious fresh seafood. Visitors can visit the Biloxi Lighthouse, the symbol of the city, enjoy the sea view from the Biloxi Bay Bridge, or explore the Orr O'Keefe Museum of Art, which displays unique ceramic works by the Picasso of the South. When the sun sets, Biloxi lights up with music and bright colors, bringing a modern, free, and energetic image of Mississippi. Located in the northeast of the state, Tupelo is the birthplace of Elvis Presley, the world's great music icon. The small wooden house where he was born is now preserved in the Elvis Presley Birthplace Museum, becoming a pilgrimage site for fans from all over the world. The city also has the Tupelo Automobile Museum, which displays hundreds of classic cars, and the Tupelo Buffalo Park, a large nature park perfect for families. Though small, Tupelo still keeps its gentle and honest charm, reflecting the simple yet great spirit of Mississippi. Home to the University of Mississippi, Ole Miss, Oxford is considered the academic center of the state. But what makes Oxford truly special is its literary atmosphere that fills the whole city, the place where Nobel Prize-winning writer William Faulkner lived and created his works. His house, Rowan Oak, is now a museum that preserves the legacy of one of America's greatest authors. Square Books, one of the most beautiful bookstores in the South, together with its charming coffee shops, makes Oxford an inspiring destination for those who love literature and art. Mississippi's culture carries the deep spirit of the South, where music, religion, and community are closely connected. The church is the center of spiritual life, where people gather not only to pray, but also to share, sing, and spread love. Storytelling, literature, painting, and gospel music can still be found everywhere, from the cities to the quiet countryside. People in Mississippi live slowly, value relationships, and are always ready to help one another, whether they are friends or strangers. Mississippi is a place where music rises from the ground, where history blends with daily life, and where people still keep their kindness and hospitality in an ever faster world. This state may not be as prosperous as New York or California, but its simplicity, calmness, and sincerity make Mississippi an essential part of America's soul. When you leave Mississippi, you will carry with you not only the images of the slow-flowing river, the blues melodies echoing through the night, and the rich flavors of Southern food, but also a feeling, the feeling of touching the true heart of America, a place that holds the past, the present, and the hope for the future. Mississippi is not just a state, but a story of pain, love, and the resilience of the people of the American South. Located in the southeastern part of the United States, Alabama is where the wild beauty of nature meets the deep history and the warmth of Southern people. This land has witnessed some of the most dramatic chapters in American history, from the Civil War and the Civil Rights Movement to the strong growth of a rising economy. Alabama is not just a destination, but an emotional journey, where every street, every river, and every blues melody tells a story. When you set foot in Alabama, you will immediately feel the special atmosphere of the South, where oak trees give cool shade. The sound of crickets mixes with soft guitar music from a corner bar, and the friendly smile of local people welcomes you with the words, "How y'all doing?" Alabama is like a lively symphony, gentle and strong at the same time, reminding people of the past while joyfully moving toward the future. Geographically, Alabama is located between Tennessee to the north, Georgia to the east, Florida and the Gulf of Mexico to the south, and Mississippi to the west. With an area of more than 135,000 square kilometers, this state has a diverse landscape, from the green coastal plains to the rolling Appalachian Mountains in the north. The dense river system, including the Alabama River, the Tennessee River, And the Tombigbee River not only provides valuable natural resources, but also creates beautiful scenery for this land. The humid subtropical climate makes Alabama full of sunshine, with hot summers, mild winters, and sudden rains that keep the trees always green. Alabama is a land where history, nature, and culture blend together, creating a journey that is both deep and inspiring. Starting from Montgomery, the state capital, visitors seem to return to the important chapters of American history. This city is the birthplace of the Civil Rights Movement, with the Rosa Parks Museum telling the story of the brave woman who lit the flame of the fight for freedom, and the Civil Rights Memorial honoring those who gave their lives for equality. You cannot miss the Dexter Avenue King Memorial Baptist Church, where Martin Luther King Jr. once preached, planting faith and hope in the hearts of millions. Walking around old Alabama town, visitors will feel like they are lost among 19th century houses, where time seems to stand still, keeping the breath of the Old South alive. Leaving Montgomery, the journey continues to Birmingham, a city that was once the busy industrial center of the South and is now a symbol of rebirth after years of change. The Birmingham Civil Rights Institute takes you into an emotional space where the story of justice and courage still echoes. From Vulcan Park, the city's giant iron symbol, the whole view of Birmingham appears lively with modern buildings and green parks like Railroad Park, where people gather, go jogging, or enjoy outdoor concerts. Going further south, Mobile opens up a different world, classic, romantic, and full of European charm. As an old port city by the Gulf of Mexico, Mobile carries a mix of French, Spanish, and American architecture, creating a unique and unforgettable beauty. The USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park is an impressive stop, where the giant warship USS Alabama stands proudly under the blue sky, a symbol of America's strong spirit. The historic downtown Mobile area is charming with its houses featuring curved iron balconies, old trees lining the streets, and especially the lively atmosphere of Mardi Gras season, the oldest carnival festival in the United States. If Montgomery and Mobile take you through the past, then Gulf Shores and Orange Beach are the symbols of youthful natural beauty. These two long beaches along the Gulf of Mexico are a paradise of sunshine, white sand, and clear blue water. Here, visitors can go snorkeling to see coral reefs, kayak, take a boat trip to watch dolphins, or simply lie on the beach and listen to the sound of the waves. When the sun goes down, the beach bars light up, music fills the air, and the smell of grilled seafood spreads everywhere, all blending into a melody of the sea and wind, of freedom and endless joy. Heading north, Huntsville, the Rocket City, offers a completely different journey. As one of America's leading space research centers, where NASA began the era of space exploration, Huntsville amazes everyone who steps into the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Here, you can see the Saturn V rocket with your own eyes, experience astronaut simulations, and discover the secrets of the sky. Huntsville is not only famous for science, but also for its greenery, with the beautiful botanical garden full of flowers and Montesano State Park, peaceful among the hills and mountains. Amid the majestic Appalachian Mountains, Cheaha State Park, the highest point in the state, is a place for those who love nature and adventure. From the top of Cheaha Mountain, you can enjoy a breathtaking view of Alabama stretching endlessly, especially in autumn when the forest turns brilliant shades of yellow and red. Not far away, Little River Canyon National Preserve is known as the Grand Canyon of the East, with an emerald green river winding between steep cliffs, creating a scene that is both grand and poetic. Noccalula Falls Park captivates visitors with its white waterfall plunging from nearly 30 meters high and the legendary story of the brave princess Noccalula. Finally, the journey reaches Florence and Muscle Shoals, two names forever linked with legendary music. This is the birthplace of timeless soul, blues, and rock and roll songs, where artists like Aretha Franklin, the Rolling Stones, and Bob Dylan once recorded at FAME Studios and Muscle Shoals Sound Studio. Along the Tennessee River, the sound of wind and water seems to blend with the echo of guitars and voices from the past, creating a symphony that is both wild and enchanting. The culture of Alabama is rich with the spirit of the classic South, where people value family, religion, and community, while still being open to modern life. Festivals and cultural events take place all year round, from the lively Hangout Music Festival on the beaches of Gulf Shores to the elegant Alabama Shakespeare Festival in Montgomery, showing the pride and love for art of the local people. Music is the soul of Alabama, from blues and country guitars to gospel melodies heard at fairs and small churches. But what truly defines the identity of this state is its people, gentle, friendly, and sincere. Whether in big cities or small towns, they keep the habit of greeting each other on the street, sharing food, and helping their neighbors. Simple yet warm gestures that create the unique charm of Alabama. Alabama today is a blend of past and present, of heritage and aspiration. From an agricultural land, this state has risen to become a center of manufacturing, industry, and high technology in the region. Though it still keeps its rustic charm, Alabama is no longer just a southern countryside, but has become an attractive destination for tourism, investment, and culture. And when leaving Alabama, every visitor carries a special feeling, a sense of a land that is simple yet profound, where every person and every street has its own story. Alabama is not flashy, but sincere, not noisy, but full of quiet emotion. It stays in people's hearts not because of luxury, but because of the warm feeling of being home. Because in Alabama, everything begins from the heart, from the songs that rise at sunset, the smile on a stranger's face, to the sweet taste of a family meal. Alabama is not just a destination. It is the soul of the American South, where time seems to slow down so people can truly live every moment. Maine, the gem in the far northeast of the United States, is the first place to welcome the sunrise in America. It is not noisy like New York or luxurious like California, but Maine quietly shines with its wild, simple, and peaceful beauty. This is the land where the sea, the pine forests, and the mountains come together to create a picture of nature full of feelings. Every morning, when the sun rises from the Atlantic Ocean, the light paints the old lighthouses in gold and reflects on the cold, clear water. A scene that makes every heart stop for a moment. Maine is the place where people can find rare peace, where nature still keeps its wild and gentle soul, as it was hundreds of years ago. Located in the northeastern corner of New England, Maine is surrounded by the beauty of the sea, forests, and mountains. The state borders Canada to the north and east, New Hampshire to the west, and opens to the deep blue Atlantic Ocean in the south. With an area of more than 91,000 square kilometers and over 5,500 kilometers of coastline, Maine is considered one of the states with the most complex and spectacular coastlines in the United States. Every steep cliff, every white lighthouse standing alone in the sea wind, and every small fishing village nestled by the bay create a unique and unmistakable charm. More than 80% of the state is covered by pine forests, which is why Maine is also called the Pine Tree State. The climate here is typical of the oceanic temperate zone, with 4 distinct seasons: cool summers, colorful autumns, snowy winters, and springs when nature comes back to life. At any time of the year, Maine has its own beauty, sometimes bright and lively, sometimes quiet and calm, but always honest and natural. If you have to choose one place that shows the full soul of Maine, it would surely be Acadia National Park, the first national park in the northeastern United States. Located on Mount Desert Island, Acadia is a perfect combination of mountains, forests, and the sea, where nature wears a coat that is both majestic and poetic. Cadillac Mountain, nearly 470 meters high, is the highest point along the Atlantic coast of the United States. In the early morning, this is the first place in the country to welcome the sunrise. The moment when the sun slowly rises through the light mist, coloring the sea and pine forests in soft pink. In addition, the park has more than 200 kilometers of trails for trekking lovers, the calm Jordan Pond that reflects the clouds above, and the carriage roads, winding stone paths built through the forest by the Rockefeller family. In autumn, Acadia shines brightly in the red, yellow, and orange colors of maple leaves, making visitors feel like they are walking inside a vivid painting. The largest city in Maine, Portland, is where the past and the present blend in every rhythm of life. The city center, the old Port District, still keeps its old charm with cobblestone streets, red brick buildings, small coffee shops, and seafood restaurants filled with delicious smells. The Portland Harbor was once a busy trade center of New England, and today it still carries the salty breath of the sea. The most iconic destination is the Portland Headlight in Cape Elizabeth, the oldest lighthouse in Maine, built in 1791. Even after centuries, it still stands tall, shining over the ocean and inspiring many photographers and painters. In addition, Portland is also a food paradise, where you can enjoy the famous lobster roll or sit by the harbor with a cup of coffee, listening to the waves and the seagulls in a peaceful atmosphere. A few hours' drive from Portland, Bar Harbor is a small town located right on the edge of Acadia National Park, known as the gateway to Maine's wild nature. This place was once a favorite vacation spot for America's upper class in the 19th century. Today, Bar Harbor still keeps its classic and peaceful charm. The small tree-lined streets, souvenir shops, seafood restaurants, and cozy cafes create a friendly and welcoming atmosphere. Visitors can take a boat trip to watch whales, explore Frenchman Bay, or enjoy the sunset at the harbor, where the sun slowly sinks into the vast sea and sky. In autumn, Bar Harbor is covered in red and golden leaves, reflected on the sparkling water, a beauty that touches the heart. If Portland is the heart of Maine, then Kennebunkport is its gentle soul. This is a famous resort town that has been the summer retreat of many U.S. presidents, especially George H.W. Bush and his family. Although known for its connection to the upper class, Kennebunkport still keeps its rustic and simple charm. The white wooden houses facing the sea, the small harbor with quiet sailboats, and the moss-covered streets create a scene that feels like a fairy tale. Visitors can stroll around Dock Square, visit Walker's Point Estate, the Bush family's vacation home, or swim at Gooch's Beach. In summer, the town becomes lively with seafood festivals, while in winter, it sinks into white snow and sparkling Christmas lights. Camden is one of the most beautiful and romantic towns in the United States, known as where the mountains meet the sea, the place where the mountains touch the ocean. The town lies at the foot of the Camden Hills, with old houses and a harbor full of sailing boats. From the top of Mount Batty, visitors can see the whole view of Camden, the blue sea, pine forests, and small, lovely houses appearing through the mist. In summer, Camden is an ideal destination for boating, sea trips, or camping in the forest. In autumn, when the leaves change color, the whole town turns red and golden, becoming a perfect picture of nature. This is also where the Camden Windjammer Festival takes place, Maine's famous sailing festival. The name Ogunquit in the Abenaki language means beautiful place, and it truly is. Ogunquit is one of the most beautiful seaside towns in New England, famous for its soft white sand, clear blue water, and peaceful scenery. The most special spot here is the Marginal Way, a seaside path about 1.5 kilometers long that curves along the rocky shore, where visitors can walk, watch the sea, and breathe the fresh air. The town is also an art center of Maine, with many galleries, theaters, and summer festivals. Ogunquit has both an artistic spirit and a romantic charm, perfect for anyone who wants a place to rest, create, or simply feel the calm of the sea. Located on Penobscot Bay, Rockland is known as the lobster capital of Maine. Every year, it hosts the Maine Lobster Festival, which attracts tens of thousands of visitors to enjoy the state's signature dish. Fresh lobster cooked in many ways, steamed, grilled, in rolls, or in soup. In addition, the Rockland Breakwater Light, located at the end of a stone pier stretching nearly 1.5 kilometers into the sea, is a very popular spot for visitors to take photos. Located deep inland, Bangor is not only the commercial center of northern Maine, but also the hometown of novelist Stephen King, the master of American horror stories. Visitors coming here can see Stephen King's house, famous for its black iron gate and strange bat shapes, a fascinating spot for literature fans. In addition, Bangor has the beautiful Bangor waterfront along the Penobscot River, where music festivals and cultural events take place all summer long. The culture of Maine carries the true spirit of New England: simple, honest, and close to nature. People here live slowly, love the sea, love the forests, and are proud of their homeland. They are hardworking, friendly, and always ready to help each other, especially during the cold winters. Art, music, and local festivals are also an important part of life here, showing pride in Maine's heritage and nature. In the calm rhythm of life, the strong sense of community and the warmth of people's hearts are what make Maine special. Simple, yet full of life. Maine is not noisy or flashy, but it attracts people with its natural beauty and rare peace. From the whispering pine forests to the deep blue sea, from the old lighthouses to the kind and gentle people, everything blends into a soft symphony of the northeastern land. Maine is a place to find a slower rhythm of life, to breathe fresh air, and to feel the pure simplicity of America, a land that everyone who visits will always remember. And when the journey ends, Mississippi, Alabama, and Maine are not only names on the map, but become unforgettable memories. They are beautiful places that make you silent, places with their own way of life, and feelings that each place gives to your heart. Three regions, three flavors, and three journeys all come together to make a full and inspiring experience. If the United States is a big book, then today you have opened three of its most interesting chapters. See you on the next adventure.